Okay, so this is what we have to do. We gotta make some money today, right? We are gonna make some money today. So first, let me share this live. Okay. Okay. So what's up for the new week? What do we have going on? Um, we have to do some TA. You know, we have to do some technical analysis. I forgot one place to share. Let me go on WhatsApp. Okay, so we have to visit our charts to see what the markets have in store for us. Okay, so I hope you had a fun-filled weekend because we made a whole lot of money last week, and after making such um, amount of profits, you shouldn't keep the money in your accounts. At least you should do some withdrawals, pay yourselves while you wait for the new week, right? That's how we roll, and that's been my advice since day one. I'm trying to look at the screen, okay? Because I have a screen before me. That's what we are going to be using. All right, so you should always pay yourself every week, all right? As long as you make profits, take some for yourself, keep it in preparation for the next week. We don't know. This week might be a bad one, but that's not what we are planning for. We're anticipating for a better week, a great week, a fruitful week, and a productive one at that, all right? So, guys, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to show some love. And if you're watching me for your first time, your very first time, don't miss me. Make sure you stay with us, all right? Make sure you stay with us, and you gain a lot, guys. You learn a lot. So at this point, I'm gonna flip my camera so you can see the charts and know what we have for the week, all right? So this is a top-down analysis for the week, and in case we have some setups, some trades to take, whoa, we're gonna take the trades together, all right? Like right now, there's a trade going on. I shared earlier this morning with my community, and that's it. So the links to the free communities are below. Even the brokers I use, the links are below. So always use them. And in case you want to join the inner cycle where more signals will be dropped, the links are also below. All right. So at this point, I'm going to share my screen. All right. Mark Henry. Um, Dragon thing. I don't know. I don't know about the dragon thing you're talking about. What dragon thing are you talking about, man? What dragon thing are you talking about? All right. Lately, I shared a couple of trades on wow, cut above. Sorry, cut up. That's cut up. I don't know. What's up? Nice to have you. Uh, Oh, okay, Mr. McHenry. Nice to have you here, man. Nice to have you. It's a pleasure. All right, don't go, stay, guys. It's always a pleasure to have you guys around here. Today we'll be trading a couple of pairs, so I want us to do a breakdown together. And if you are in love with cryptocurrency as well, I'm going to give you a breakdown on Bitcoin and where I'm anticipating to see price in the near future. You get? Yeah, please, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, show some love, guys, because there's a lot here for us all right? So let's go. I'm sharing my charts right now, so stay tuned, take down notes, and hold your phones ready to take a trade because I might drop a signal. All right, as of right now, there's already a signal going on. I have a signal on USD JPY. You'll see it, everything is clear. So let's go. Boom. All right, so these are the charts. Let me move my camera closer to the screen so you can see better. All right, I think this is it. All right, this is it. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you're watching me for the first time. All right, there's a lot here you're going to learn. So this is GBP AUD, one of my favorite pairs. All right, let me make it wider so you can understand what's popping, because I just remember these zones, we marked them out last week. All right, we marked them out last week, and price is doing exactly what we said price was going to do. Those who've been following us up, they'll tell you price has been doing exactly what we say price is going to do. All right, so we start with a weekly time frame. because this is a new week. So at least let's see what's popping. Let's know what we should be anticipating for. All right, the first thing I have to do is take off all lines on the chart. All right, all drawings, because I want us to have a clear picture of what we have going on. All right. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, you see we've been very, very bullish because price has been creating higher highs and higher lows, right? Yes, I know you can see that. Clear price action. Please, if you can see clearly, you let me know. Say I can see. Just comment in the comment section. Say I can see, so I know if I should proceed or think of what to do. Just say I can see if you can see. All right, nobody's saying a word, so I'll proceed. And for those who watch me later, you can drop your comments too. All right, so like I said, price has been creating from here. We have this high, we have low, high, low, high. Now we don't know if we're forming a low or we are changing character. Actually, we had this low, but it wasn't up to 50%. So that's the funny thing about it, which means price could still retrace all the way to this zone. All right. So on the weekly time frame, I'm anticipating for a deeper retracement. All right. Because if we have to use our Fibonacci, you know, I trade simple price action. You will not see me drawing some kind of crazy lines or expecting some kind of crazy things on this chart. All right. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm telling you exactly what I see right now. And if it's okay, we roll. All right. Okay. Sorry, I hit the camera. Okay, so at this point, this is our Fibonacci. We are currently around 61.8, between 61.8 and 50% retracement, right? Which means, for me, if you ask fellow, what are you expecting for the immediate short term? A couple of weeks, right? I'm seeing price dip all the way to around here, 78.6. You get? I'm expecting this dip all the way to this zone, to somewhere around here, for us to catch a buy and continue, right? For us to continue with this buy, because I'm still buying GBP AUD. I'm buying GBP AUD. So this is what I see on the weekly, all right? So now, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, please. If you are just watching, click on subscribe. Click on subscribe. It's very important. It means a lot. You get the same signal, you get everything, all right? To look at what we have going on, right? Let's look at it on the daily time frame. All right, so on the daily time frame, this is exactly what it looks like. So we take out the Fibonacci. Since we've already used it on the weekly, let's not stress out. Since we already know the zone we are waiting for on the weekly, we take a horizontal line and draw it across. All right. We draw it across. You see, this becomes a point of interest because price has touched this zone a couple of times. You see, price touched it here, price touched it here, price touched it here, price touched it here, and now we are hoping that price come down and touch it here. All right. So that's exactly what we are looking at right now on the daily time frame. I don't know if you're picking up, but this is exactly what we are expecting on the daily time frame. The weekly tells us, you see, even here, price touched here. Okay. Oh, sorry, camera. Let me see. Here, price touched here. And also here, right? So these are the zones price have been touching, and this tells us this is a strong point of interest. So these are two confluences telling us reason why price should be dropping. All right, now on the daily, you know, we had a sell on GBP AUD, and now the question is, yo fellow, why were you selling GBP AUD? Well, I have my personal reasons. I dropped this signal, and for those who follow this analysis, they got the reason. All right, they got the reason. So now at this point, we go down to the 4 hours because daily is still consolidating around a zone. What's popping? My network just tripped. Let me try to connect again. The network just tripped. Okay. All right. So I'm so glad you all are here with me. On this same GBP AUD, the whole of last week we've been selling it. And from what I can see, this week we'll still be selling GBP AUD. Yes, we'll still be selling GBP AUD. You see how powerful the engulfing we have on the weekly looks like, right? The engulfing is too big. I don't know. Why is this shit not taking off? I've actually connected my PC, but it's not going. But let me try to connect it. Then you continue looking at the chart. Right. So for those who've been wondering why I'm selling GBP AUD, I have a couple of zones. All right. I will mark them out, and I'll also let you know what we're anticipating for this week. And I believe a whole lot of you, if you stay tuned with me every blessed day on these live sessions, you will almost all my signals with the community, which means if you are part of my community and you are not enjoying my free signals, then you are losing a lot. You're losing a lot because the links to the free community is below, or the link to the free community is below. You can click on it to actually join right now. And the links to the brokers I use, because some of you don't know the brokers you can use. Well, the ones I use and the payouts are going clearly, perfectly. Everything is moving on perfectly. Deposits, cool. RSA management. Hi, nice to have you. Love you guys. All right. So do not forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Show some love because I drop signals every day, so you might want to. I'm speaking English. How can you ask me if I speak English? I'm speaking English. So, okay, mine's too. Nice to have you as well. All right, so we go back to our charts. We go back to our charts. So like I told you, on the daily, we are consolidating around the zone, right? We are consolidating around the zone. So we can mark out this zone. We can take all of this, we can mark it out. All right? Do you see how I come around with the zones you saw? No, it's okay. You have it right. All right, guys. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. All right. I will get to Euro USD. Don't bother. We'll do it. All right. Anything for you guys. Anything for you guys. So let's finish with GBP AUD. This is GBP AUD. All right. So right now we are consolidating around the zone. And what am I expecting? I'm expecting that if price can take out these lows, excuse me. Yes, if price can take out these lows, yeah, the lowest point of this box, then we should be expecting a deeper fall all the way to this key level, which is at 2.00. All right, that's the key level, 2.00. So I even had to adjust this, and let me see, just put 2.00. All right, that is the exact zone, 2.00. So that's it. It's a key level. So that's where we're expecting price after this. All right. Hi, RSA. What's up? What's the question? Some of your messages are held for review because maybe I don't know what you are saying on the messages. Can I suck your dick? Fuck you. All right. So, guys, you can actually subscribe to the channel so that you receive notifications for upcoming events, upcoming videos, and stuff like that. All right, so looking at this, we are still hoping that price might retrace a little, right, for us to continue the sell. Let me show you what I'm talking about on this. Perfect. So if we get price come back all the way up here, we can catch another sell to continue the sell to the downside. All right, so we'll be hoping that price hits 2.00. That's our target. All right, so that's it for GBP AUD. We end at the daily time frame. For the 4 hours, nothing is really fishy and woozy and engulfing or a candlestick pattern telling us price might want to come back up to the zone. It's been consolidating within this zone for a while. So we are not saying that it has to break now, right? So that's the game. That's how it goes. All right, so which is our next pair? We actually have a trade running on USD JPY. Let me see. No, this is not the trade. All right, this is GBP, this is USD JPY. All right, so we have a trade running here on this pair, which is a very short sell. All right, even if we get stopped out, it's cool. That's part of the game. But I think I shared this signal earlier today. So let's look at it and see how it looks like. So on the daily, let's take it from the daily. You see we've been consolidating around this zone. All right, we finally break out of this zone. From here, we break out of my support, my strong resistance level. But looking at it, I think let's just look at it together, right? We are creating higher highs and higher lows, all right? And price made this big move. I'm expecting a little retracement for us to continue to the upside. So let's go down to the 4 hours to see what the 4 hours has in store for us. I'm anticipating that price has to retrace a little to maybe this other block because there's a fair value gap here and there's another block here and also a small fair value gap before the other block. All right, so price might want to come tap into the zones before it continue rising. I'm not actually predicting. What I'm doing is my own analysis. All right, and price might also choose to continue rising. First, it has closed above my key level, which normally I should be buying, but I don't want to buy because I am seeing sell potentials. All right, and I'll go down to break down the trade so that you too can understand why I'm selling. So for those watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. The links to the brokers I use, regulated brokers that have been using for a while and they have been doing so well, are below. So you can as well click on the links to get your accounts ready for the upcoming trades. All right, they are going to be powerful trades this week. And in addition to that, the links to my free Telegram community where I share signals. Like this morning, I shared a signal already. And let me just show you something. Okay, it's loading. All right, while the Telegram is loading, let's continue talking. So for those who want to join the free Telegram community, you can join as well. All right, the links are below this video, in the description section. All right, so on this pair, we still see bullish momentum. Yeah, for the week it's bullish. For the week it's bullish. All right, I'm still very bullish for the week. Now look at this. This is 2 hours, right? You see how this powerful candle engulfed all this zone, right? Yes, it's a break of structure on the lower time frame. All right, it's a change of character. You see there was a gap here. This is USD JPY. All right, we are actually analyzing USD JPY. If you see, this is the name here, USD JPY. That's why I have it here so that you shouldn't ask me this question over and over again, right? So you see there was a gap here over the weekend, a little gap, so I can mark it out. There's a little gap here. This is one of my most active live sessions I've had for a very long time. So I love you guys. Thanks very much for participating in one way or the other. All right, so you see there's a little gap here, which got filled overnight because price actually opened here. Late at night, it skyrocketed all the way up here, and now it's crashing. All right, it crashed, took out the last structure price made. All right, yes, I'll get to gold later. It took out the last structure price made, and now we see this little pullback. After this pullback, I get an engulfing candle here, all right, on the 1 hour time frame. And I said after this engulfing, price should continue crashing to the downside. So guys, that's the reason why we have this sell going on. For those who are not yet in the sell, if you still strongly believe it will sell, guys, you can join me on this sell. All right, make sure you risk appropriately. Make sure you do proper risk management. That's what I mean. All right, risk only what you can afford to lose. That's all I have to say. Risk only what you can afford to lose. All right, guys, like I say, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not also forget to click on the links in the description to join my free Telegram channel where I drop signals. All right. Okay, so this is what we have going on USD JPY. All right. Whoa! Somebody told me about Euro USD. So I will solve his problem first before we get to gold. All right. We have gold, we have GBP USD, and I believe after GBP, after Euro USD, no, this is not BTC, GK boy. This is not BTC. We were looking at USD JPY. I'm going to BTC. That's my favorite crypto pair, so I cannot actually do a live stream without talking about BTC. All right. I have my predictions for BTC, which you might want to know. All right. You might want to know. So on Euro USD, we have to go first to the weekly to know exactly what's been transpiring in the market, and we'll see what we can be expecting in the immediate short term. All right. Yeah, I've not analyzed this pair for a while. You see, we've been very bullish. Okay. On the weekly time frame, we've been very bullish. I'm all the way from Cameroon. I'm from Cameroon, but I'm not in Cameroon right now. You get? Yeah. So we've been very, very bullish on this pair. This is Euro USD on the weekly time frame. Weekly, we are bullish, creating higher highs and higher lows. All right. Now we come down to the daily because I just want us to see what the daily has for us. All right. Okay. I can see us pulling back a little. So we have a little pullback, right? We have a little pullback. Now, on pullbacks like this, what do I do? What I do is I take my feet from the last structure. This structure doesn't really look like a good structure, but I respect it because you see, it has a very strong support level. All right. So I take my Fibonacci from the lows to the highs and wait for price between 61.8 and 78.6 retracement levels, which means on the daily, I'm still hoping that price should retrace a little more for me to have my good entry. For those who are aggressive traders, they always enter before time, and they catch all moves. That is, they don't miss moves. People like me who wait for good setups, I miss moves, right? Yes, but my win rate is high because I wait for validations, confirmations, and I risk less. All right, not like my win rate is too high. No, it's average. I risk less, which means if I had to risk 50 pips on a trade, maybe I wait for a confirmation. I'll end up risking just 25 pips or 15 pips or 30 pips. You get, as easy as that. So that's what I'm actually looking at on Euro USD. It's risky because it might not get to our entry, but we just need to hold on a little on the daily for price to continue dropping. Now let's go to the immediate short term, which is 4 hours. All right, let's look at what 4 hours is saying, because we might have a change of character, a change of trend on 4 hours. You see, this is a little structure on 4 hours, right? This is a little structure, but you see below this structure there's so much liquidity, right, which makes it a little complicated and it's scary, right? But if you know what you're looking for, you know between 61.8 there is this fair value gap. So why will you be targeting a zone up when there is still foot down? So I'd rather be patient and wait. If I miss it, I wait for a change of character, a break of structure, and another pullback. That's how easy trading is. All right, you don't make it complicated. You break it to the easiest form so that you will not be stressed up while trading. All right, so this is what I have going on for Euro USD. If you are asking me what I want to do right now, as in right now, guys, to be honest, you see what's happening here. I'm just being very brief with you. We have an academy for those who want to know my strategy, who want to trade like me, who want to take the trades I trade, even without me telling them to take. You can as well contact me. My WhatsApp number is also in the description section. You can contact me on WhatsApp and we talk about that. All right, the cost is very affordable, and I'll give you live coaching as well. All right, so you see, we are currently in a zone, a small consolidation box. So for those who are trading breakouts, you wait for a breakout above or below. And looking at the upside, you see a fair value gap. All right, price might be consolidating like this, doing what we call accumulation. All right, then we'll have a little manipulation to the upside to tap into this fair value gap before the distribution to the downside, because I still strongly believe we are bearish on the lower time frames. All right, because we are expecting a good pullback into the higher time frame zones. That's it for euro. No more questions, right? If you have a question on euro, feel free to ask, because I'm about to switch to GBP USD. All right, there is this setup. We've been waiting on GBP USD for a couple of days, guys. We did this analysis last week, and I want us to break it down again. Gang. Nice to have you guys here. I go by the name FelloF. So you can as well join my FelloF Academy, right? And you'll be seeing the market like a sniper. You know exactly what you're looking for. And don't forget, I have some links of brokers below. I really wish all of you could even do it. Get in, test it. The brokers are really good spreads. Like I can tell you, among the top 10 spreads in the forex industry, these brokers are there. All right. Then for instant withdrawals, you can get, and for small deposits, you can also get. All right, small deposits, small withdrawals. I have 3 brokers there. So for me, I will tell you, use all the 3 brokers and choose your best, and then you stick to it. All right, that's it. All right, so this is what we have for Euro USD. All right, on the immediate short term, I'm not seeing any trade right now. I cannot force a trade. Okay, so that's it. Then we go to GBP USD. I think let me go right down to where we had that our analysis. All right, this is UJ. Can you imagine? Good. I'm so happy you can see this. Can you imagine? I had my cool setup. It came all the way up. We made some profits, right? We took partials, moved our stop loss to lower risk, all right? And finally, price came, smoked us out, and smashed that CP. You can imagine how aching it could be, but that's trading. That's just to tell you, the money you risk should be money you are ready to lose. You can afford to lose. This is a psychology lesson I'm giving you, right? Risk only what you can afford to lose. If you want to be consistently profitable in this forex space, what you should do is choose the amount of money you want to risk per trade. Know that $10 will not make you rich. $20 will not make you rich. Even that you have $100 in your account will not make you rich. All right? Now, if you have $100, it's good. You can choose to risk 10%, because with a smaller account, you risk more. With a bigger account, you risk less. Okay? Let's say you risk $10 per trade. You have 10 trades. Now, if you have 10 trades to take on that account before it blows, in case you have a losing streak, all right? It means on every trade you see, you don't take a trade risking more than $10. That's a psychology tip and a risk management tip for you, all right? So maintain that for 1 month and come back to me and tag me on your testimony video and say, yo, FelloF did this. FelloF told me to have a consistent risk. Imagine that you have a 40% or a 50% win rate, okay? That's for beginner traders, for someone who is not yet good. You have a 50% win rate. Because we have perfect traders who are at the top, but they don't have up to 50% win rate, okay? But let's say you have a 50% win rate. And now, you lose 5 trades out of 10, and you earn 5 trades out of 10. 1:2. Just simple 1:2s, all right? Out of those 10 trades. It means you are still up 5%. Or you are up 5 trades. Because out of the 5 trades you lose, the next trade, like let's say if you lose 5 trades, you made 5 trades, it means you actually lose 5 out of 20. Or out of 15, something like that. You're left with 15. So let me see. Something like that, something around there. Let's say you have 1, you lose 1. All right? Okay. On a 1:2 risk to reward, if you lose 1:2, you've lost 1 trade, right? Let me write it down with you on the screen so that you can understand better. Don't want to confuse this shit. All right. Okay. Let's say you have a 1:2 win rate, right? Now, you lose one trade. You lose one. It means this is just one. You lose one, right? And when you earn two. Each time you make profit, you make two. All right? When you lose one. And when you earn two. All right? Now, you lose five. You lose five trades, right? Let's say loss. We have five losses. This is something that will help you a lot. Don't live the life. This is something that will help you a lot. You lose five trades and you, let's say, wins, right? You have five wins, okay? Like I said, this is something that will help you a lot. Don't miss this part. This is not technical analysis, but it's one of those things that will make you rich. All right. So if you lose five, you have lost just $5. All right. You have lost just $5. But if you earn five trades that are 1:2, you have made. Can you imagine? Lights out, guys. Lights out, lights out, lights out. I'm currently in Abuja. Fuck NEPA. All right, guys. So if you make five trades, that's $10. Let's say you were risking just $1 per trade. Now, if you were risking $10 per trade, if you earn five trades, that's $100. All right. And if you lose five trades, that's $5. That's $50. As easy as that. You get. So you should work more on your risk to reward. Make sure you stick to your rule. If you are risking one on a trade, let's say $10 on a trade, risk $10 on all your trades. That's how easy it should be. And you realize that even a 50% win rate will take you far. Imagine some of us who have trades that give us 1:10, 1:15. If you are risking $10 and you have a 1:10, you make $100 on that trade. And if you lose just $10. You understand? So you should start with 1:2. And now as you refine your strategy, you get to understand better about what you need to earn more. All right. And once you discover that, you realize that technical analysis skills are increasing, your psychology is intact, and also your risk management is intact. So that's what we have for today. I'm sorry, I'm lights out, and I had to do Bitcoin and gold, but sorry, maybe we'll do that later in the day. All right. Lots of love. If you also want to see my Bitcoin setups, there's a YouTube channel, Cham Felix. That's my channel. All right. You see me there. That's my channel, Cham Felix. I have my updates on Bitcoin. All right, where I'm hoping that Bitcoin should hit. And I'm currently in Abuja. I came for a little transaction. I'll be going to. Let me not give my details. I'm currently in Abuja, but I'm from Cameroon. Okay. So, guys, that's it for today. I don't know. Do you have some questions? Let's talk about it before I go. Psychology, whatsoever related to forex trading, even crypto. I'm a crypto guru as well, so I can tell you more about crypto. Well, am I really a guru? No, I'm a crypto guy as well, so I can tell you a little more about crypto if you have questions related to that. So the floor is open, guys. Ask your questions, ask your questions, ask your questions. All right, guys, since you have no questions, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to follow the links to my free Telegram channel. And also do not forget to use the links below to create your, like I said, My lights are out.